RME Audio RME ADI-2 DAC FS Review. RME Audio's RME ADI-2 DAC FS is a desktop device with fantastic sound and an appealing throwback design that gives off an old-school electronics lab vibe. This DAC has a lot of capabilities and a rather steep learning curve if you want to explore all its features. The good news is that anyone can treat it as a plug-and-play device and get their money's worth without any of the advanced tweaking that's available. One excellent feature is a loudness function that also recalls the loudness button on vintage receivers. Turn on loudness and the ADI-2 boots bass and treble, so you get a better listening experience at low volumes. The setting brings back details that tend to disappear at low volume. If you're not completely happy with the default version of loudness, RME will let you customize the setting after you do your deep dive into the manual. The remote has large and well-spaced buttons. Everything's labeled and, while it might not be sleek or minimalist, it's incredibly easy to use. The RME ADI-2 DAC FS measures 2x8, 5x5, 9 inches, HXWXD, and weighs just 2 pounds. That's a substantial piece of real estate on a cramped desktop, but it's a very small footprint if you decide to use it in a component audio system. There are 1/4 inch and 3.5mm inputs, so you can use the unit with almost any headphone or in-ear monitor you'd like. The unit accepts input from SPDIF coaxial, SPDIF optical, ADAC compatible, and USB. In addition to the headphone connections, the DAC sends output via unbalanced RCA and balanced XLR connectors. The RME ADI-2 DAC FS features a customized version of the SES 9028Q2M digital-to-analog converter. That customization allows for some impressive specs, like noise levels of 123 dB, distortion less than -120 decibels, or THD plus N of -116 decibels. The in-ear monitor output has a low noise level of -121 dB. The unit also features RME's custom SteadyClock FS software designed to improve synchronization of the digital signal and reduce jitter. The off-board power supply resides in a brick that attaches to the unit. The RME ADI-2 DAC FS comes with a thick manual that continues the throwback vibe with a spiral binding. There's a wealth of tweaks you can make via the button and knob array on the front panel, with the result showing up on a relatively high-res screen that displays its functions with fonts and UX that recalls 20th century interfaces from the low-res video era. The best part is that the display shows levels across 30 frequency bands during playback, offering a visual cue that throws back to the days of graphic equalizers and home audio systems. The RME ADI-2 DAC FS sounded great across the board. It especially excels at reproducing acoustic instruments in genres like classical, jazz, and rock. A highlight was a 24-bit 192 kHz Qobuz stream of REM's Night Swimming from the band's 1992 album, Automatic for the People. The track is mostly just vocals from Michael Stipe, accompanied by Mike Mills on piano, but there's a thrilling string arrangement by Led Zeppelin's John Paul Jones. The whole track peaks with an oboe joining the mix late in the song. In this track, every instrument sounds natural, and there's considerable space in the mix when played back through the ADI-2. This stream bests the CD and vinyl versions and illustrates the case for high-resolution audio, as well as any recording I know. The decay on Brad Delp's lead vocal effects and Tom Schulz's processed electric guitars is also consistently impressive. This is an album that can come across as an undifferentiated wall of sound when broadcast via FM radio compression, and I can hear individual guitar parts when Schulz's stack doesn't line up perfectly. The whole experience is making me reconsider my attachment to the NAD CD player. Maybe it's time for an upgrade or at least an investment in an external DAC. The RME ADI-2 DAC FS sounds great out of the box, so there's no need to stress about how complex the controls for the unit can be. If, over time, you develop an interest in tweaking the sound and playing with the parametric X settings, the comprehensive and well-written manual can help as you look to expand your sonic interests.
Check out the description for more information in latest price.